Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Um, I got something I wanted to get into today. So in the action figure collecting world, you don't see as much of what it takes to keep up with these shelves back here. The shelves on the other room. I mean, I'm fairly surrounded, as you've probably seen in some of the older videos where I really showed off more when I was talking about the introduction of the channel and all that. There's a lot of upkeep when you've got all these figures out, especially when you've got them displayed the way I do. Many other collectors display in a similar manner where we don't have glass enclosed shelving. If they were enclosed, there would be a lot less dust. But that is what I want to talk about: dusting and keeping the figures clean. So when it comes to that, there is a lot of debate sometimes on the best way to keep your figures clean and dust free. Like there's no way to get around the dust. It's just going to happen. The only way to keep it from happening is a constant daily cleaning regimen, and most of us don't have the time for it. But when it comes to these guys, I've got a few examples here. You can see my Freddy from my Freddy Krueger Funko Pop. I'm not sure if the camera's going to show it, but there's a lot of dust on him. Oh, Alf, you don't have any dust. Quit talking. Quit. I got my Superman. He doesn't have as much dust, but we're going to clean him up anyway. His base definitely does. And then I've got Donatello as the Undertaker here with me. Why are you holding your scythe out like that? Don't be silly. So he is quite dusty. And I wanted to show you, and since it was time for me to get some new tools to work with, I wanted to show you kind of some of the best ways to do this and keep it clean without breaking the bank and buying, cans of air in bulk. Canned air is good to an extent. I don't like using it myself on my figures, but it will do the trick for the most part. Now, when it comes to the actual shelving parts, I just use a Swiffer. I can do a lot with the Swiffer duster and actually not knock a lot of stuff over, so that's why I go with the Swiffer for the actual shell. But when it comes to the figures, you can't really just take that Swiffer and go all over them without stuff falling everywhere. On the Funko Pops, sometimes you can get away with that if it's just light dust, but right here, I went to Dollar Tree for this, and I got a couple of different ones. And all you're looking for is makeup brushes. They're very soft. I'm a fancy package. How the hell do you open that? Oh. They're very soft, and some of them are thicker, bristled. But makeup brushes are usually better made than your paint brushes. That's why I go with these and not paint brushes. No, this one's kind of neat. It's got a little thumb spot. I don't need that. You can get just like in paint brushes, you can get different size bristles, style bristles. So you can build yourself a little toolkit that will really. And here's a bigger one. It's glittery blue too, so that's there. This was what they had. But you can go to Dollar Tree and get makeup brushes. You don't have to go. You're more than welcome to go to a Ulta Beauty store and probably spend $20 on a makeup brush. I don't know what they charge there. I know you can find makeup brushes for, way more than $1.25. But these work really well. Let's see how well this one does on Freddy. If this doesn't do the trick, we'll go with one of these that have a more packed bristle. This is nice and fluffy, so Oh yeah. Now, one thing I do recommend, if especially if you're going to sit here and do this to several figures, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and do however many thousand figures this is in one day. I'm not doing that. But if you're going to do, sit down and say, take your whole He-Man shelf down and dust the whole thing. Wear you a mask. You save some money. That you probably find those at Dollar Tree. If not, just hit up Harbor Freight and you can get a big pack of them for pretty cheap. And then you're not going and spending a whole buttload of money just to keep up your figures. That's pretty good. Um, but like for these tighter spots, if it's built in there, see how this one's a bit of a tighter bristle. You can get right in there. That way we don't have dusty figures. So Freddy's nice, whole lot better than he was. Let's see. Superman, I'll take the stand off first because the stand on him is where most of the dust is. And just like that with this bigger brush, good to go. Another thing I would recommend when doing this is also not recording yourself and have a vacuum cleaner close to where you can do this close to a vacuum and it'll suck up most of it instead of getting it all over the place. Yeah, he's not. I don't know how he's not dusty, but he's not. This is one of the McFarlane DC Supermans. It's probably the best Superman he's done, in my opinion, unless he's done a better one and I didn't catch it. But really, really nice one. Now, this one, this guy is going to be some work because he is got dust all over him. Woo-wee. But as you can see, it goes pretty quick, especially when you got these brushes. Um, that's been on there for a hot minute. So get one of these with a sturdier bristle, and that dust that's been on there a hot minute comes right off. Get up in there. Oh, his hair. What in the hell? But I, when it came time for once I got the collection built pretty good, and I started noticing, actually I had to move. When we were still doing apartments. Really, um, I had to move, and I noticed how dusty they were, and I was like, I need to do something. What should I do? So I did what most people would do and go to Google. And this was one of the highest recommended things. And now that I've been doing it, yeah, makeup brushes are fantastic for doing this. But like I said, have something uh, first off to cover your face so you don't breathe in all the damn dust, and also have something get in between them claws and stuff. Works really good. Also have, like I said, if you're gonna, especially if you're doing this in the room, which I mean you don't want to carry all, especially if you got something like I do, you don't want to carry all these downstairs and in the garage to dust them. So set you up with your shop vac or something, and uh, maybe something that has a lower speed or something. Anyways, you can build you a thing that sits right above it where you're doing this and the hose connects and it just catch all of it. Do something like that to save yourself a mess. That's just I just thought I'd give you some advice over my years of experience with collecting. This is the least fun part of collecting. What in the hell? It's full of glitter crystals. I thought it was like just in the handle. No, they're just it's a hollow handle full of glitter. I'm sorry. Sorry, ADHD. I saw something shiny. I can't help myself. um, but I just it's the least fun part of the collecting, other than maybe the money. We don't want to talk about that at all. There are no videos about that, I don't think. None of us want to talk about that. But this is the least fun part, and I thought I would try to help you guys, and maybe with a budget-friendly way to do it. I'm right here, 3 of them, $1.25. Now we're at $2.50. Now we're at $3.75. And I'm less than $5 in, and I've got 3 brushes. So, and some Dollar Trees you may actually find a little kit that actually has 3 brushes in it, and you still may only pay $1.25. So, if you was to find that, or even if you could go to Dollar General, I haven't checked there yet. I'm probably going to try to find some more. But a nice brush kit at the dollar store, maybe $5 into it, and you have a good selection of different brushes with different bristles, different shapes, as you can see, to get into some of these hard to reach spots. And then you can get those hard to reach spots without taking your figures apart too, because none of us want to do that and then take the chance of breaking an accessory or an arm. Not saying that any faulty pieces would come through any of these companies' quality control checkpoints, but could happen. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helped you out. If you found this and you were curious and wanted to know what to do about this, makeup brushes and Swiffer dusters. They're my heroes for this stuff. So if you have a better solution than that, please go ahead and let me know down in the comments. If you haven't already, hit that like button for me. And go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notification bells so you don't miss any of the other great videos we got coming out. We do What If every Tuesday. Sorry about that. I'm still under the weather. We have tons of unboxing and review videos, plus a whole lot of other toy talk videos coming up, and maybe some reorganization and dusting and different stuff like that. So, plus, you never know what Alf's little space over here is going to grow. He's taking over my table. It's kind of not fair. I had to scoot my chair over. I mean, but you got to be subscribed to keep tabs on that too. So. Also, check out my other channel, Gladiator Wrestling Podcast. If you're into wrestling and wrestling figures, that is the place to be. Podcast is live every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. So if you're into wrestling, come check it out. A lot of fun. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Gladiator out.